Good morning. Today in June 2011, we're going to discuss how you buy the world of new future. How it's simple, so simple if we conspire with ourselves to create a new monetary system. Let's say we decide we're going to get in the same yellow submarine together. What we need is law and a new monetary system. So let's put our new monetary system aside. We could call it Mickey Mouse money. We call it rainbow stars. But let's think about your money. This is a penny. Somewhere here's a dollar. Here's a dollar. A one with a pyramid. It says, "In God we trust." But what is the real value of this dollar to this penny? Well, this penny actually has more real value than this piece of paper dollar. This is copper. This can be used for things, for pipes and stuff. But that's what drives much of the price of copper. What drives it is construction, and when construction goes down, your copper goes down. And well, that's a long story too, but imagine this is your bank, and inside of this bank is, well, in God we trust, there's nothing backing your bills anymore when they eliminated the gold standard. So, and actually, you could argue that this is even less than empty because it's full of debt backing your dollars. But imagine a conspiracy where this could represent the euro and the dollar. It could represent, of course it's a Coke Zero, but that's something else. And it could represent the Russian ruble or the Chinese currency or the Korean or the Japanese currencies. Any one of them, in fact all of them together. Because think about the value of whatever dollar your currency happens to be measured in. And imagine that we could turn that dollar into the real value, not the real value, but the value of a penny. I could take that dollar and make it worth just a penny. Now, why would I want to make it a penny? Because I want to make it a penny in my new kind of money. I want my new bank to have more powerful money. That's one of the things that kept our American dream going. Our money got very strong. It became the reserve currency of the world. But to buy a future, we must put ourselves together we must diversify our own nations by joining our assets with other nations. And here's how it's done. So let's say I go to buy the world. The first thing we do, is we decide we're going to take all the gold from all our reserves and pledge that gold into our new yellow submarine piggy bank. Now, once we do that, all of a sudden people are going to say, wait a minute, I don't care if the gold's not linked to the dollar. That gold is not even in the dollar anymore. It's over in the new yellow submarine piggy bank. So I feel less confident about the value of this dollar. And so, when I issue money out of this new piggy bank, it's backed by all the gold in the world, which isn't very much because you can put it into a Olympic-sized swimming pool. So, you don't start with the gold. So let's say this coffee cup full of, well, it's coffee now, but let's say it was oil. And let's say that Russia pledges their oil to our bank. Yes, we can put oil in the bank. It's just an accounting exercise. Let's say they put all the coal in the bank. Let's say that Saudi Arabia puts it in Afghanistan. Well, I don't know. They have oil. They'll throw in their poppies. But they put it all in the bank. And they say, okay, we're taking all the oil and we're going to put it in our bank. But we don't stop there because it's not just about the oil. We say, hey, I want all that copper on the earth. So we take all the copper and write it to the bank. And we want the nickel. And we put the nickel in the bank. And if we made dimes as a mineral, we put the dimes in the bank. But, well, this is probably copper and nickel or something like that. It doesn't matter. We put it in the bank. Okay. So, now all of a sudden, the minerals and the coal and the ground and everything on earth is gone into our bank. But we're not done yet. Because then we take, again, this is your bank of your other nations. Now, what is the value of the money behind this bank now? compared to that bank, when this bank has all the oil, and all the gold, and all the copper, and all the minerals of earth, what is the value of our new money? It's much higher, and so, all of a sudden, this starts to get cheaper. But as that happens, think about this. Now we say to ourselves, listen, I don't want to just have all the oil and the gold and the minerals. I want technologies. I want all the companies. I want all the brands. I want Disneyland. I want all the channels. I want all the tunes, all the content. When I say I, that's we. So we take our new money out of this bank, and it's actually a virtual money, and we start buying real things, real companies. We buy all the technology companies of the earth and all of the brands, and we don't necessarily put them in a bank. We put them right next to the bank, connected to the bank, with the ability to draw from the bank to fund our future enterprise growth. But then when we put all these brands and technologies into our new bank, we consolidate them. We do only the best things. We do none of this anymore. We build iPhones. We build new knowledge systems. We tie information. We free information. And we start paying people for knowledge and learning. We start paying people to do the right things. Not a huge pay, but enough pay to change behaviors. But the point is, once you create a new powerful bank, it can then buy not only oil and the ground and everything else like that and the bronze, then
That was easy.
it can start buying the land. It buys the land and buys the housing, buys the building. And then, instead of a mortgage, we put it in the bank, and we become our own landlord of our own world, and our own single bank of the world, tied to all our own best enterprise. And the question is, can we do it better together? And the answer is, we have no choice, because if we don't join our futures as one world and save it, we will, no doubt, destroy it together. And that is the story of infinite money out of infinite mind. Can we buy a better future? Can we build it? You choose.